Well, hello, hello. How are we doing? We have Bowie in the chat, as I see it. Okay. Well. Okay. So, LGBTQ and fashion industry is on the table tonight, and I hope that the sound is okay. You can hear me. We have Bowie in the chat. Okay, good. I hope many more people will show up today because this is quite an interesting topic, if you really ask me. But some may. Okay. So first off, a bit out of my genre, uh, but there's been have been some controversy or discussions, rumors, uh, and claims about a certain YouTuber named Lloyd Evans. Lloyd Evans is a British born, a Croatian YouTuber, and there have been a number of allegations, and Lloyd has himself addressed these issues on his own channel. I believe his uh, live show is still ongoing. But as for my stand, I stand with Lloyd Evans. I have Lloyd's back. Um, this shirt is from his merch shop on teespring.com is the address, and I stand by him. I support Lloyd fully. Now that out of the way. Now that out of the way, my lovely co as usual, are Stefan is the little hedgehog living in my watering can. There. Okay, and then we have Vertil. Vertil is so cute and cuddly, as always. There we are then. We have two in the stream, I think. Yes, we have two in the stream. Wonderful. Who might this other one be? I think at least two of my moderators may be held up in the in another live show, but no matter, no matter. Okay, let's go. LGBTQ plus and fashion. We all know that plenty of the many of the prominent fashion designers happen to be gay or otherwise queer. However, many of them are uh, cis men. Like, let's get, okay. We have, for example, oops, where do I have the button? There. We have this man, Giorgio Armani, an Italian-born fashion designer, and he's got fragrances, he's got clothes, etc., etc., and it's a wonder he's not dead already. You know, he's so old. So anyway, I'll have to take a little pause. Okay, so who do we have besides uh, Giorgio Armani? We have, of course, the Fat Five. Okay, the style and uh, of course, let me get you that. Who's I can't remember. Okay, let me get you this. Um, Let me get you this. Who's who? Um, from. Okay, oh God. Yes, that's San France. Tanvir was in Safdar. Okay, um, British American or Pakistani British man. Okay, let me get this. Him up. That's I could have done this. Okay, it's this guy. He's cute, isn't he? Yeah. Whereas San Fran and yeah, he's got a husband. So does oh, aren't they cute? Come on. Yeah. And we have, of course, he's in the fashion industry quite well. Okay, so here it's about them having a kid via surrogacy. It's a shame. It's still illegal. Surrogacy is still illegal in most part in I think at least the European Union. Okay, and then we've got um, Jonathan Van Ness. He he Jonathan has revealed that the pronouns are he, she, they. However, he, she, they prefer. But he's cute. He's one of the fat five, as we know, and he has his own Netflix show. She prefers the pronouns he, she, they. It all goes because they're non-binary. Okay, Jonathan, and then we've got Temperance. Okay. Oh, I like his hair. You know, his hair is very nice. Silver fox. But yes, we got Karl Lagerfeld. He's gone already. A uh, German gay guy or gay man, if you will. But it's curious, and this is, by the way, this beanie or hat is Rilakuma. Rilakuma is a wax anime, uh, Japanese wax anime or wax animation character. You can check check that out. But it's curious enough that so many um, of the male, at least male fashion figures are gay or at least queer. But what I've noticed, for example, with the fat five or the queer eye for the straight guy show is interesting. I It's not that long ago that we watched some of the episodes of some of the most recent episodes of Fab Five. When it came to all kinds of, there was this this guy who hadn't washed his hair for like 2 years or something, and he was a farmer, like a cowboy, because he had to be a cowboy because his dad and grandpa were cowboys, and he was very careful. Uh, he didn't want anything too colorful. He didn't want anything colorful or not too colorful anyway. Not nothing too sleek or too you know fashionable clothing. He just wanted just jeans and a shirt basically, because he said on multiple occasions, I don't want anything gay. I don't wanna I want masculine clothing. I don't want any fashion designer clothing because it's gay. Uh, and that is what really caught me, because you that kind of is enforcing the idea that fashion is for gays, but there are plenty. I believe there are plenty of fashion designers who are straight, cis and straight, but that it's a fashion that queer people are in fashion, and the idea of being fashionable is gay, and some cis straight men fear fashion. But anyway, by the way, if you have any questions, commentary, please do ask, or put it in the description, the side chat is there. And if you're watching replay, please check the do write in the comment section. I would like to have, even though we have only two viewers that I can tell, I think I'd like to have some sort of a interaction with my viewers. And by the way, if when it comes to interaction with between you, my viewers, and me, and perhaps that, please check the links in the description box below. You will find the my Patreon page, patreon.com/Heidi's Corner. And there's also a PayPal link for one-time offers and um, donations. And my wonderful Flems is always, has thus far been faithfully my patron. And I need to cough, sorry. Oops, I'm muted. Okay, sorry. Anyway, this is a an article that I will link in the description box afterwards. I forgot to do so prior to the stream. So it's from goodonyou.eco, okay, and words by Alma Fabiani, okay. Uh, okay, I'll go through these first few paragraphs with you, and then you can read it on your own, okay. It's titled "The Importance of LGBTQ plus Representation in Fashion." Queer visibility comes in many forms, in many shapes and forms, from celebrating queer icons and activists who paved the way for the rights and protections of the LGBTQ plus community to championing the voices that are currently taking part in the fight against homophobia and transphobia. There, okay, and okay. When it comes to fashion industry, it's in particular putting queer people front and center, both on stage and behind the scenes, is the least that new generations expect from brands they choose to buy from. Yes. And according to the Generation Report, Gen Z, Gen Z and millennials actively seek out information on brands, which is good, correct, and others other than Z and millennials should do that as well. Sustainable consumption and shit, I guess. Um, Gen Z and millennials actively seek out information on brands, practices, and product origin or manufacturing. And 70% believe that brands have more power than governments to make change. That's a good view of this issue. Okay. Today's consumers would easily switch brands due to lack of social work or conflict in values. This has been seen in many brands who have lacked the capability of treating, for example, trans women buying bra and women's underwear uh, to treat them yeah, with dignity and with decency. Okay, and you're a part of this demographic too, which you have the same power over choices you make as a consumer. That's the Atkins Generation Report. I might as well just uh, get that for you as well in the description box once we are a bit further down the road. Okay. So what a the article from goodonyou.eco goes on say, what better way to mark the beginning of Pride Month than supporting the brands that are actually taking part in fighting for queer visibility. In order to help you pick the right brands to support this month and after, we've listed some of our favorite brands below, which are either LGBTQ owned and operated, celebrating gender and sexuality diversity, or supporting the community in innovative and charitable ways. But before you do, let's go more in depth into the challenges of LGBTQ plus presentation in fashion industry. Yes, this highlights so many issues. Okay. Okay, I might as well just okay, page not found. Okay. Oh, link. Let's just put this link in the description box now that I still now that I still remember to do so. Okay. So good. Okay, wonderful. Okay. Link. Okay, let's go for Super Ghost UK. Okay, just a moment. I'm Super Ghost. I'm in the process of posting a link in the description box. Um, I might as well just it's there. Okay, it's in the description box, and I'll put it in the chat as well. Yes, we have Jens. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, now life is treating me somewhat well. Thank you very much. I just had a few days of work again, and due to some hitherto unknown reasons, my boss decided to make me work uh, a morning shift of all things, an evening shift, Sunday evening shift, today Monday morning. So, and actually, I came in the same time that our boss came in, and she said, she came just right before me. She was in the process of disinfecting her hands and putting on a mask. She said, it feels weird to see you come in to work at this time of day because she has seen me work. We've worked in the same place for first we worked in the same in another unit where she was like the mid level boss, and now she's the big boss of the unit, the boss of the entire unit. During the year and a half, almost year and a half now, that we've worked together in the same that we've worked in the same unit. I've had maybe half a dozen, half a, maybe half a dozen morning shifts in a year and a half, almost year and a half. I've had maybe half a dozen mornings, so it felt weird for me to go to work um, at the early in the wee hours of the morning, but because I usually do, I've been working only evenings and nights, so I haven't seen her. That's why it felt so weird to come in at the same time as my boss, because I usually come several hours later. Uh, anyway, uh, Super Ghost, Jens, you are not really familiar with a YouTuber by the name of Lloyd Evans, but as I stated before in the beginning, there have been some controversy regarding Lloyd, uh, and this is from his Teespring store, and if shit comes down and never heard of Lloyd Evans, okay, his live stream was going on when I started mine. It's probably still going, but he hasn't been doing very well. He's been, depressed and for a long time, and now he had to open up about certain um, certain aspects of his private life. He decided to make it public because he received some sort of extortion or threats threats of making those things public, uh, which he then apparently wanted to do on his own terms. But I but I stand by Lloyd. He has a following of hundred and something thousand, hundred and something thousand subscribers. So it's not he's not a small fish, small fish in the pond. So I decided to buy his merch. I support him. I'm a moderator on his Discord server, etc., etc. I'm the one who actually built it for him. Anyway, the fashion industry. Okay, let's go back. Okay, so before Superghost and Jens, before you came in, I talked about this man, Giorgio Armani. Okay, I also talked about uh, oh, who the Kate Blanchett. Is Kate Blanchett that tall, or is Giorgio Armani short, or is Kate Blanchett terribly okay? Uh, uh, yeah, it's worth 5.9 billion euros in 2019. Okay, I just have to sorry. Wait, 1.72 meters. Okay. Okay, and how or is that Kate Blanchett? There, how tall is she? Come on. Oh, Kate Blanchett. Oh, I don't know. Kate Elise Blanchett. Okay, maybe. Okay, okay. Kate Blanchett is clearly wearing heels then. Okay, because she's not that much taller than Mr. Armani. Okay, yeah, we talked about Giorgio Armani worth 5.1 billion euros, income some 19 million euros or something as of last year. Oh no, 2020, sorry, the year before last. We talked about Jonathan Ness. Okay, this one of the Fat Five. There's Tan France there, and he's there. Jonathan is one of the is the stylist. Then yikes. No. Okay. Then Tan France is the fashion guy, a British, American. I really like his hair. I really like his hair. Okay. And then we talked about Karl Lagerfeld. This man. Uh, he's passed away now. In 2019 at the age of 85. A German born. Oops, not that. Okay, that was. He was born in a country that isn't the German Federation in 1933. Okay, and we were in an article here, uh, which I'm not gonna go through the entire thing, okay? But what's the representation? What does it mean? Okay, and ethical brands for the presentation of LGBTQ plus. And here are a list of fashion brands. Oh, nice ass. Sorry, that just yeah. We got all, and there are of course challenges that remain in the fashion fashion world, especially in the consumer end of things, really. So, and anyway, how are you, Jens? Super Ghost, how are you? And Boo, we haven't heard much of you. Haven't heard much of Boo today. Usually, Boo tends to be talkative, a bit more talkative than Boo has been today. Okay, that's it. Uh, okay, I will be back. Oh, okay. Sorry, I was muted. Super Ghost. There's a shit show on Discord. On one server. Okay. Super Ghost says all good here. Um, just stupid PC issues lately. Jens is a bit tired. Weekend was windy and a bit noisy. Then the messaging that I'm muted. I was muted. Hopefully, I am no more. That my voice can be heard loud and clear throughout the vast cosmos of YouTube. Okay. Uh, Supergirl says it's all good. Yes, says all good. Okay, wonderful. Yes. Supergirl says it seems LGBTQ plus really flourished in the world of fashion. But why not? If someone has the creativity and passion, they should be allowed to spread their wings in whatever the work environment. Precisely. Uh, so that is perhaps why, because you may or may not have noticed you're older than me, but like-minded people tend to uh, gather in groups or work certain types of jobs. Uh, Many nurses that I've worked with, I can relate. There are there is and the type of men that work as nurses. That is a curious breed of men. Damn, there's a certain breed of men who work as nurses, and that is it. That that type of men is really of guys are really really fascinating. You know, for example, I was in training. Um, I think it was a month or so ago, and the guy who was a teacher on the course, or who led the training. He was one of those old school male nurses. Had been he had been in that house for 30 something years, I think. It was, yeah, his Liam says, I'm fascinated. Do tell. Yes, because uh, many nurses, yes, male nurses, they have a certain, it's a certain breed. Uh, yeah, hey, Liam. Um, the ladies working there fall under a few different categories, but still, like-minded people work do that work, and then the queer people, the LGBT plus Q plus people are more open to being more creative and effeminate, like Jonathan Oneness and Tam Trans, for example, a bit more effeminate, and the stereotypical queer just you see in the fashion industry is someone like Tan France or Tan France, Karl Lagerfeld, or Tan France, Karl Lagerfeld, or Jonathan Van Ness. Yeah, so that's because the same type of people, same type of gays or queer people go into fashion industry. That's where you get the stereotype of that. Yeah. Anyway, Liam, how are you doing? Uh, haven't seen you lately. You've been absent. Not that it's a bad thing necessarily. Okay. Yeah. I figured I might as well just keep this a bit shorter because why not? But before that, let's do a few. Hey Google, volume 60. Yes. Hey Google, may the force be with you.
I feel more like a droid than a Jedi.
I thought this is fun. Light. So blue, purple, green, and I think this is orange. And it's flashes like those epilepsy lights. Yeah. Liam says doing okay. So many premieres and streams tonight. Been hopping around to catch a bit of everything. I have missed quite a few things in the last few weeks because of work, and Spooky Saber should help the Spooky PC, indeed. Hey Google, I am your father.
You are my father. I always thought R2D2 would make more sense.
That's a new one. That's a new one. I haven't done that one before. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I think it's a time to go for tonight because I'm out of things to talk to you about tonight. The link is for the article that I just went through. It's in the chat, in the side chat, which is there, should be there somewhere, and it's in the description box. Please go check. Uh, please go check the playlist links, YouTube playlists, Discord invitation links to my um, channel server, and as well as my LGBT plus safe space server. Both are fun. And then my PayPal link for one-time donations, as well as patreon.com/. Heidi's Corner to go check my Patreon, which is fun stuff. You'll see more of Battlefield there once I get to make some content for the higher tier. When I make the higher tier content for Discord, sorry, Patreon, and you will get Discord rewards from those Patreon tiers. And once again, shout out for Flems. Flems has been kind enough to be my patron for I think four consecutive months now, and it would be nice to have. And it's three starting from €3 or equivalent in your own currency. Patreon supports currently the British pound, Swedish, Norwegian, and I think Danish kroner, euro, Canadian dollar, Aussie dollar, and the US dollar. I think at least these ones. And starting from as I said, €3 or equivalent in euro currency. So without further ado, this was Stefan. This is Bertil. You know all this, and I will see you on Friday. Friday 9 p.m. UK for another episode of Random Friday. Where's the button? Okay, there. Okay, there it is. So I will see you on Friday 9 p.m. UK for Random